Good morning, guys. Welcome back to another podcast. I'm actually sorry that I missed out on last week. As you guys know, that we've been running our pop-ups and our tours, and now it's finally over. And it's bitter, but it's sad. But it's at the same time, it's pretty good. Anyway, guys, if you guys enjoyed this podcast, don't forget to go ham on that thumbs up button. Hit that subscribe button if you're not subscribed. Hit that bell button because it notifies you every single time we release brand new videos and podcasts. So I'm going to keep trying to do podcasts every single Monday because, like I've said before, this is something I really, really enjoy doing. And it's just like gives me time and the ability to actually become more personal with you guys. And that's something that you guys really, really like as well. So I appreciate you guys for supporting. Let's do the next part of KOKAINE. So if you guys don't know, I've been doing a whole few parts of KOKAINE. Is the clothing brand label that actually I would say is semi-successful. I wouldn't say it's fully successful, as we are only a Melbourne-based Australian business. So we really just try to dominate the Australian market. So our real next step is actually to go to the international market. If you guys don't know yet, I recently just paid $2,000 USD for KOKAINE.com. If you don't know, our website is actually right now just .com.au, just like our Instagram handle, Facebook handle, and everything like that. If you guys ever wonder why our Instagram handle and Facebook handle is KOKAINE.com.au, the reason why is I guess it re-encourages people not to know, don't forget what the website is, because the handle is the website, so it's sort of like two in one. Like no one's gonna be like, hey, what's your website? It's the Instagram handle. It's pretty simple. But anyway, so I'm gonna go back to the point of when me and Philly actually felt like KOKAINE was something that we could do full time, and it was the Blossom hoodies. The Blossom hoodies, when they got released, was insane. Like, we did not know how it was going to do. We were actually making them to order, and we were trying to smash them out 2 to 3 days. And that was insane. Like, I didn't expect that to happen. But I'm going to tell you guys how I created the hype, or the following, I would call, for KOKAINE. It's because I think one major reason at the same time is that I created a Facebook marketplace group. It was called Couple Drop. So what it was, give me 1 second. I'm going to give you some V opening can AMSR. Ready? Tell me how that sound. That's such a beautiful sound to me. So what I did was I would say I pioneered raffling clothing and accessories on Facebook Hypebeast pages. I never saw anything like it. So what it is, it's pretty much illegal gambling online. That's pretty much what it is. You pick a number 1 to 40, 1 to 10, 1 to whatever, and then the lotto numbers. The first lotto number is the winning number, so it's not rigged, it's not jibbed or anything like that. I was buying a lot of bathing ape from Japan before it became saturated in Australia. I was ordering $5,000 to $10,000 worth of babe at all times. I was only making maybe like $2,000 to $3,000 off a $10,000 investment, which is still pretty good because it's a 30% profit. But the time and effort that it really took, I was getting very low sums of money all the time, because I would do like $2 raffles, send off like a keychain, I'll do mystery boxes, I do a whole bunch of stuff like that. And this group grew really quickly. For back in the day, the group grew to 10,000. Very simple. What I did was I gave away like little keychains and stuff like that for free, and all you had to do was invite as many friends as possible on your list. So my theory was, if I had 1,000 members and 10% of those members really joined the raffles and they invited all their friends, like people these days have 300 to 400 to 500 friends on Facebook, and the group will just naturally grow. And that's pretty much what happened. And now the group is at like 12,000 members. I've sort of like just abandoned the group. It sort of just sits there and does nothing, and people just post their stuff that they have for sale on it. It's something that I really want to start using again, but I just feel like the resale market's so oversaturated. But using that group, I promoted KOKAINE through that, the pop-ups, the items, the clothing. People saw my reputation as someone that was legitimate, and they could trust my brand, they could trust me as a person. Therefore, my brand had legs to stand on, which was really good, because it was just a good platform before anyone else started really doing it to release clothing. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And then I remember I posted the Blossom hoodie picture, and it was a really bad picture, high saturated, very contrast, like super edited, was not clean. Like, you just look at it, it's like, you guys remember those really high graded filters on Instagram, like the swipe left, the automatic ones that everyone used? And that photo really blew up. A lot of people were getting tagged in it, comments and stuff like that. And I just remember we sold out. We didn't even sell out. We sort of just put up made to order. So we closed the website within 15 minutes, and we had like 200 or 300 Blossom hoodies to actually make. And it was crazy because we didn't know how we were going to make them. And everything was just hand sewn, hand patched on. Like, everything was like cut and sewed by me and Philly, and like we spent so much time doing it. Like, a lot of you old school subscribers remember that me and Philly were just working out of our garages, our freaking bedrooms, like ironing, pressing, fucking you name it, we were doing it, retagging, everything was insane. I'm just gonna give you guys like a quick help of like, we started off with SColor jumpers. I truly believe they're much higher quality than any other blanks in the market, because like, if you just go buy an SColor jumper in general, they're about $40 to $50 already, and the quality of it's insane. Like, you're not gonna pay $10 for a Gildan jumper. Like, it kind of disgraces me how other artists use Gildan AAA, like really bad quality blanks. I mean, I understand if you're selling it for cheap. Like, if you're selling your t-shirts for $20, $30, by all means, that's fair, because you're paying for what you get for. Like, I don't hate on that. But I just remember the Yeezy Melbourne merch, when Kanye had his pop-up in like Smoosh Street or whatever, somewhere in Collingwood, and there was a massive line, and I'm going to understand that it's a brand. People are going to buy it regardless of the quality. Brand. Trust me, I understand that, but I don't like it how streetwear people have now sort of thought that this is the quality that is good. Like, they've sold it somehow that Gildan is good quality, but when you realize it's not, it's actually like, it feels like cardboard, it's very stiff, like, it's just not good. It's just mass manufactured bullshit. Like, there's a few other major brands out there that got called out for using Gildan, and people didn't even care, like Antisocial started using Gildan, and they even made a jumper called the Not Gildan jumper, and I don't know, I assume it still might be Gildan. Like, it's just insane now how even like Gildan sizing is the go-to sizing. Like, none of their stuff fit correctly. Like, I'm sure you guys have bought Gildan stuff before, and it's like I wear a large in a Gildan when I'm true to size small. Like, it makes no sense to me. But anyway, that's a little tip for you guys. Just SColor was the base of our Blossom hoodies. Very, very high graded blanks. I think they are, sorry, my nose is itchy, but they're 360 GSM hoodies. So it's nice and fleeced and very well put together. Like, you're not going to find stitches problems. You're not going to get it lint. Like, with the Gildan jumpers, what I noticed is that when you wash them the first or second time, it starts getting fluffy. Like, the cotton balls, like those little lint balls, start forming on the jumpers, like the sleeves and stuff like that. That's when you know that you're purchasing quality, and it's not, sorry, when you're not purchasing quality. So when it starts linting up and stuff like that. Like, I just wanted to deliver a really high standard good, and profit was not wasn't my thing. Like, I really didn't care. Like, I think we were selling the hoodies at $70. We did not have the SColor account that we do have now. But even though we don't use SColor on any of our garments now, but we do use it for Philly's business. So we still have our really good SColor account. But I'll give you guys a quick breakdown of how much money it actually cost us to make the Blossom hoodie. $30 for the hoodie, right? On wholesale, I think it's something around that, including GST, time to pick it up, delivery, all that, right? And then the time and effort for me and Philly to actually make these hoodies, right? So it was about an hour and a half, like if it's non-stop working. And if you, like, I'm going to put ourselves down at $20 an hour, which is very cheap labor. So the cost of it's already about $50. And even if we're selling at 70, we pay GST. So that's $7. So there's $63 in that. And then I'm not even including the patch. I'm not including sewing efforts, like sewing thread, postage, all that stuff. We're making like $5 to $8 per a jumper. And like, even if you times it by 200, like it might sound nice, $1.6 thousand, but me and Philly both spent like a whole week each doing it. And I mean, that's why I'm saying it's not about the profits, it's not about the money. Well, cocaine was never about the money. Like, it's still not about the money. Like, I still stand very true to what I've said, that I still want to deliver very, very insane amount of quality for accepted a price. Like, recently, what you guys don't know is that I increased online pricing by $10 per tee. Like, we were selling them at the pop-ups for $50. And then what I realized is that because the pop-ups, sometimes we take cash and sometimes we take card and whatnot. And we don't get charged FPOS, Shopify payment procedures and stuff like that. So the online job, we actually make less money than the pop-ups. So I was like, you know what? We need to increase our prices online and make it cheap for the pop-ups. And at the same time, making it cheaper at the pop-ups, it means more people will come to the pop-ups. It was just like a give and take. So if people are starting to realize that the pop-ups are cheaper, more people will come, and we would balance out the money that we make online and at the pop-ups. But if you guys do know, we're not running any more pop-ups anytime soon, just because of the toll that it actually takes on our bodies. If you guys didn't see the last vlog or hear about the last vlog, actually, I don't think that vlog is going to come out before you hear this. So this is the first that you guys are probably going to hear it, that me and Phill are actually officially not going to be doing pop-ups anytime soon, maybe until the end of the year, just because if you guys really think about it, you guys are the guys that follow us at the most, is that we are on the road 3 to 4 times a year for the cocaine pop-up tours, and they last the whole month. So that means technically we are on the road for 3 to 4 months out of the 12 months of the year. So 1/3 of the time, like, we're not spending time together, really. We're not spending time with our family, our friends. We don't get to socialize. We don't get to build more relationships, networking. I'm not really paying attention to my businesses or anything like that, just because I'm just on the road. And like, it's getting to a point now that I've woken up in different states and I'm just like, shit, where the fuck am I? Like, I walk down from the hotel and I'm just so like confused of where my mind and body is at that point of time. And it does take a big toll on my body, because only recently this pop-up we organized it differently, but all the other pop-ups, like what you guys would have known, is that I literally come from a DJing gig, finishing at 3 a.m, catching the first flight to the next city, and doing a full day of a pop-up, either flying back the same day or the day after, and then going DJing and working it's like a 48-hour day. Like, it's just really insane of how much work that we put into it, and it saddens me that I feel like I can't do it anymore, because I was enjoying how much time I was spending with my customers and being first point of contact. Like, it just it's sad. I don't know if you guys can tell, but it really does. It saddens the fuck out of me through my bone. Like, I can just feel it. I'm just like, oh yeah. It was something that built the brand, like, honestly, because I can't tell you guys that any other type of people that are on the road 24/7, not 24/7, like that much to build such a big brand. Like, I still don't think cocaine's that big. I just really feel like we have so much more to give back to the streetwear culture and streetwear people, and I'm just, yeah, I'm sitting here, I'm either second guessing myself, and I'm not sure. I'm really like, this podcast here really makes me think, really makes me open up with you guys, gives me a real clear mind of what I want to do in future. It's kind of sad. It's actually really, really sad. It's like me and Philly have been on the road for like 3 to 4 years non-stop, and like I'm not even including like sneaker meets. I'm not even including car meets that we do 2 cents at, sneaker laundry at. So like, I'm not sure if I'm ready to give this up. Like I'm acting like it's going to be the last pop-up, but it's like, it's the interaction that me and Philly get to have with consumers, customers and stuff like that. It's the people that we talk to, our family and friends, that we're missing out on here. But then I'm missing out all my friends and people that I talk to so much in other states, and businesses that I speak to there. And it's just the bond of what these pop-up tours have given me. Like there's some people that I always recognize at pop-ups, and I take my time to speak to them and really be like, hey man, I appreciate you. Like I'll always give someone time and effort throughout the day if you guys want to speak to me, because that's what you did. You gave me the time and effort to become who I wanted to become, and now I'm not going to be an asshole and not give you the same. Fuck yeah, this is tough. You know what, I'm going to end this podcast right here, because this is definitely getting me into them feelings, and man, I think I'm going to stick to my guns and say that the pop-ups for now I've just done. Like I really just want to focus my time on my family, our dogs. It's getting harder for us to leave the dogs, because like, if you guys don't know, my dogs are getting older, and they've been my childhood dogs, and we love them to death. So same as my parents, they're not getting any younger. Like my family and friends, like I just want to spend some good quality time with people that I care about and I love the most, to be honest. So and I want to spend more time with you guys, and really building this YouTube channel, building this podcast, building everything that I possibly can without having a big toll on my health and mental state, if that makes sense. Anyway, guys, I appreciate you guys so freaking much. Just, you know what, this is a therapy session between me and you guys can really have a deep dive into how my brain thinks. And I hope you guys enjoy this kind of stuff, because I enjoy just talking to you guys. This is a reach outlet to me, to my friends on YouTube. So I appreciate you guys. Arigatou gozaimasu. I'll see you guys next Monday on another podcast. Wow, this was good. I felt like I just had to get that so much off my shoulders, so you guys can understand where we're coming from. And we're not that, you know what we're not? We're not that happy-go-lucky YouTube channel that everything is fucking gravy every single freaking day. That, oh my God, look at us. Like we're not boasting about bullshit. We're not clout chasing. We're literally showing you guys the hustle, how much we fall, how much we enjoy ourselves, and what hard work really, really gets you. None of this fucking fake shit. It's insane. All right, peace.